I woke up this morning with probably one of the worst ideas I've ever had.
It should have been a dream.
It was a dream. The end goal of this video, or like the 5 videos it's going to take to finish this, is a dream. But we have my G56 Mega Cab, and man, I cannot believe we're doing this, or that I'm saying this. I've already bought the parts. I don't have a choice at this point. So we ended up doing a 472, 488 setup with Phillips Fab. Titanium intake, really, really beautiful compound setup. One of my favorite compound setups I've ever seen. That being said, we have a lot of air now, and we still have stock fuel, stock CP3 and stock injectors. Well, the boys over at S&S are about to change that, and the thing about 5th gens is the heads flow so well, and if you add some good air, I mean, there's some guys that were doing, 10 mils, 100 overs, and a turbo setup like this that we're cranking 1300 wheel. And I'm not really comfortable with the stock rods at that point, or the stock hydraulic lifters. So in this video today, we are going to be pulling the engine, and we are going to be putting rods in it. Probably not rods in this video. The rods are on their way here. I've already ordered them. We're going to be doing a flat tappet conversion. Just spending a lot of money on something that's probably going to break a lot. And I already didn't drive this truck, so it's not going to bother me if it breaks.
I think we should start a tally on how much we've spent on this thing. I say we, how much you've spent.
I'm pretty ashamed of that number, but I'm pretty sure it starts.
To buy this truck now, it's going to have to start with a 5. We're in the 500s now.
Well, what I have in it, I believe starts with a 2, so I'm not very happy about that. So
can we change the sticker to "It's not that deep" to "It's deep"?
It's deep. Now. It's deep. Anyway, so we're going to be pulling the engine out. We're going to be pulling the trans out. I believe the trans is pretty much stock, and I believe it only has a dual disc clutch. Not sure which clutch is in this truck. We're going to be pulling that out. Probably going to a triple disc street clutch from Valera or something like that. Maybe a South Bend, don't know. Got to talk to some people, see what we can do on this thing. It is kind of an odd project. Hopefully we get a department that has a triple disc in it, because it's pretty loud anyways. It may have one, but yeah. So we're gonna pull this stock G56. Probably holler at the boys over at Super Stick. At least get a build input, because if we don't, I really feel like we're gonna have a really bad day one day.
Yeah, we'll have to do something to hold the power.
I mean 13 to 1400 wheel horsepower manual trucks. And now that given, this is not like everyone else on the internet, guys, where I'm gonna call some people out right now. When people advertise their trucks 1,000 horsepower, but they throw it on a dyno and it makes 750. No, when we say horsepower numbers, that is wheel horsepower on a dyno, and we will either prove it or it has been proven. So
we got papers.
For all you people on the internet that like to say 1,000 horsepower, 800 horsepower, this, that, and never put your shit on the dyno, you're a pussy. But anyways, cut. But no, we're gonna start. The worst part about this, Bub, and me and him have talked about this just a slight bit before we started filming, is we need to get the center console out and the shifter linkage out, and the truck is on the lift, and it is going to be just a horrendous time of removing this center console.
I think we can do it. I have no doubt.
Oh, we can do it. There's no doubt. We can do anything on this truck, but it's going to suck.
We don't want to.
It's going to really suck. But we're probably going to pull the trans first, just to make the engine coming out that much easier. I really don't want to bend up my cowl and stuff trying to wiggle that engine out. But we'll probably pull the trans first, then we'll go for the injectors, everything overhead to make a little bit more room, and try and preserve this beautiful powder coat. So
I'm more nervous about that than anything.
Yeah, honestly, like if you think you're going to take this all the way apart, not scratch something, you're high. But we're going to try. We should have had our lab coats and our white gloves already.
It's kind of too hot for lab coats.
Yeah, it is a little hot outside. No, that's not our thing. That's another YouTuber's thing. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna get to work. Let's start tearing this truck apart. Like I said, the goal is, I think, since we're doing rods in it, I may bump up to 150 overs. It doesn't take that much fuel quantity on a 5th gen to make big power, especially when you have this much air. The only reason I may stick with 100 overs is because we have a non-gated setup, and I do not want to overspeed these turbos and send them to the moon because they're so pretty. And yeah, so
we're putting a gate on.
We have a gated manifold back there. We do have a gated manifold, but then that becomes that much more fabrication work. And where do we run the gate out?
Yeah, I was just thinking, we don't really have a...
It would have to go underneath, and it would be a pain to develop that pipe.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Anyway, so we're going to start trying to take this thing apart and not scratch it and not ruin it. I am sure there will be a casualty or two. That's why we sent Joey to Indiana today, to make sure there's only one casualty, possibly two, not 7.
You are high if you don't think I'm blaming him.
Well, it's going to be me and you doing it, so when there's damage, it's just like, what are we going to do? We're just going to look at Joey and be like, why the fuck did you scratch that?
It's worked this far. Why would we change
Anyways,
it?
that's our motto. Let's get to work. All right, chat. While I was kind of crumbled up like a pretzel, I figured I'd give you an update. For some reason, Ram's power seats have weird times to decide to stop working, and this was one of those moments. So I'm sure I'll get out of here in a second, but we got the center console pretty much unbolted. We're about to take it out. Finally got the shifter knob off after some hunting for parts. Hey, Bub, how you doing, man?
Hey, man.
Hey, your side looks to have a lot more room. This side is a little tight. I'm not gonna lie.
Check this out. Mine works.
Guess what? Mine started working again. Oh shit.
I'm short-lived.
Oh, back's working again. All right, that's the biggest thing. My neck was crunched. Anyways, so it's very hard because we're on a lift. So pulling the center console is not the funnest thing to do while you're on a lift. But we got the shifter knob off. Got all the bolts out of the center console. We're gonna get this thing pulled out. And then we're going to end up redoing all of this shifter linkage because it ships like shit. Like, it's donkey poop. Ain't that right, Bub?
Yeah, wiener.
Yeah, like...
Your veins shouldn't pop in your like forearm when you're trying to shift.
Yeah, they definitely shouldn't. No. Anyway, so, you want to hop back in, Bub? And let's try and do a debirth of this shifter, I guess?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to call it that. We're going to put her all the way back into a random gear. Should be a 4th probably. It's a very tight fit on this lift. Oh baby, yep, this girl's coming out. Watch yourself, cameraman. Shit's about to get western.
There we go.
Okay. Well,
So I was kind of...
okay. See, there's a lot of plugged in stuff tearing.
There you go, I was gonna say.
Alright, bub. What we figured out, I'm temporary cameraman because we're up close. Cameraman can't fit up here.
So
but,
this was like super loose, and you was like, take those bolts out.
and then
Just spun it up.
you didn't have to grab an impact to get the bolts out, did you?
Spun it off. But now the bottom one might be cross-threaded because it's loose, but it does not spin off.
Alright. It's a little tight in here, so we'll get right back. But we about got this transmotion finally coming out of here.
Working in like freaking 110-degree weather.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty musky in here.
It's up.
Dang, 36,000 miles. Alright, yeah, you want to grab a socket?
Probably an extension and a little 3/8 gun.
Yeah, I'd say they're not too tight, but that's pretty rowdy. That's a hefty amount of silicone right there. You know what I'm most excited about, Bubba?
What?
Painting that ugly red fucking transmission.
Keeping those bars red.
Fuck no, we ain't. Them bars ain't going back in here. Oh yeah, baby.
Those actually sound tight though.
Yeah, I mean they're tight at least. They're probably siliconed in. There's that. All right, it looks like it is in neutral, bub.
That's fine. I can usually give it a 5-bar anyway.
Yeah, we got her. All right, guys, time to pull a 6-speed. That was awful the way this center console is bolted in, and this thing. The major part of how this took so long is because the truck is on a lift right now. Let's rephrase. But yeah, so I decided to take my perfectly nice running show truck that needed nothing and tear it apart and make it need everything. Alright, so we're about to start pulling the trans while Bubba's removing the drive shaft. So I'm going to start pulling our stainless exhaust from Phillips fab out of the way. This one piece is like 10 foot, and that's the piece that we happen to have to remove. But it is what it is. It's great. It's literally just like a couple bolts, hangers, and then a V-band clamp. So we're gonna get to removing this while he's taking the drive shafts out.
There you go. Alright, right there.
I think our angle's a little bad.
We just went off the dowels.
Okay.
Or I did. What about your side?
Not really, no.
There. Oh God. That made me nervous.
You know who we are right now?
Hey.
TCAN 6'7".
Oh God.
Just beating up on kids in 6'4". If you know, you know.
Shame on you, TK.
Shame on you, TCAN. How dare you hit that little child in that 6'4". Are we hung on the floorboard?
We might be now. We wasn't just a second ago.
I've kind of been going up and down and all around. We clear?
I think, no, keep going back. I think this harness and stuff right here is catching it. Alright, go back some more. Okay, now it's floorboard. Now start going down. Alright, watch out, because it's going to go all at one time.
There it is. What a strap, though.
My hand was stressing right then. I had to hold the bell help. I hate how it does that, man. I don't know.
If you work at Sunnex Tools, let us know if it's supposed to do that. Alright, G56 is out. Boy, this thing is nasty. We just need to get this thing on, throw it on a pallet, and figure out what we're going to do with this turd. Call Super Stick. Man, I'm excited to count the disc on this clutch right here. Not gonna lie. Looky here. Come on in here, camera boy. Look at that there. You just feast your eyes on that beauty right there. I don't know, Bubba. I'm only seeing 2 plates. I'm gonna bet it's dual disc.
I'd say so.
We'll find out though. I wonder who made this clutch. I think it's South Bend or Valera. We'll see. It's got an S on it. That's it. Well,
Not sure.
that ain't a V, so top one hardware. Alright, let's get this trans out, get to work, and you think we're gonna get this engine out today? Maybe tomorrow on the end.
Maybe tomorrow, yeah. There's still a lot to do.
We got a lot to take apart still. Hey, while we got her in the air though, let's go ahead and unhook this battery under here.
Yep, go take it off.
And anything else we need to unhook under here?
No.
No, I think we're good. Down pipe is free to come out now, so as soon as we take that clamp off, she'll come right out. Alright, trans be gone. Tranny be gone. I say we get it off that jack pretty quick though. That jack looks like she's screaming for her life.
Yeah, it's not happy.
I'll get it for you.
Ooh. Should probably call her. Mount that engine just move side to side is concerning.
No, it's just I'm pretty strong like that, bro. Been working out.
Yeah, anyway.
You know, I've been picking up quarter pounders, not double.
Brother,
What?
We got a stock fuel filter on this?
Stock fuel filter, stock return lines, stock rail, grid heater, not even a rail plug. I mean,
I'm about to be sick.
we've just been living in poverty this whole time. I don't know if
We're some legal boys.
This was in Missions intact. Except for this part.
Before the twins arrived. Confound.
No, the government likes twins.
Heard that.
But you get doubled income.
That's it. Double the taxes.
I'm gonna get the valve cover pulled. Probably go ahead and pull the rockers, push rods. Also, we need to show them the push rod trick because it's like, I feel like people don't really put a lot of information out there. And not that this is like hard stuff to know or that like this isn't very common knowledge. It's just if you're younger and you've never built trucks or done anything with Cummins, like
I mean, if I was going to pull push rods and nobody told me this, I'd be there like an idiot trying to.
I'm pretty sure the first time I did it, I tried to get the back 2 or the back 3 push rods, whatever it was. I tried to get them out for like, I want to say solid 30 minutes before I YouTubed it and found this out. So we'll save y'all the trouble. Also, when we go to put this thing back together, locking dipstick for sure.
No, bro.
Yeah,
We gotta keep that dipstick so we can put our fancy bracket on it.
I think the locking dipstick looks so much better though.
Do too, but we're trying to save money.
Yeah, that's why we're taking this truck apart. We're on a budget. We are, we just don't listen to the accountants. Sir, you're overdraft. All right, well, my credit card still hasn't stopped. So.
No, you're wrong, sir. Card went through this morning.
Hard work still. Used it to buy me a steak for lunch. What are you talking about?
What's your normal bill at Drake's?
Man, so me and Bubba, we live near the big city near here where we like to go eat, and where I'm about to move to. It's Cookville. So we like to go there. Favorite restaurant's Drake's. So if you ever see us there, love you.
It's bussin'. It is bussin'.
Come say hi. Every time I park there, I catch people in the parking lot around my truck. But it's cool. We still love y'all.
Take my wife's car.
If you drive your truck there, it'd be the same thing Joey says when he goes there. They bother his truck.
Joey's famous, though.
Yeah, Joey's famous. He was. Should we tell the story? We're not dogging Joey. He'll be here tomorrow, and then we'll just pretend none of this ever happened. He'll see the video, and then he'll see us dogging him. But anyway, so Joey breaks down on the side of the road, and he's walking down the side of the road, and he tells us that and it's kind of embarrassing because the wheel had flew off his Ranger again.
After we had just put it back on.
Again, he put it back on.
Yeah, that's true.
Me and you were nowhere involved with that situation. But anyway, so he's walking down the side of the road, and he has Tater with him, and he broke down like 2 miles from his house, and he's having to run to get a floor jack to help some college girls that ran over his wheel that came off, and they popped their tire. So he's helping them change their spray. Anyways, long story short, Joey's running down the side of the road, and he's telling us that, I really didn't want to be running down the side of the interstate like that. I was afraid somebody might recognize me.
Yeah. Like the paparazzi was going to come out and catch you.
Like, dude, yeah, you're going to be in the paper tomorrow. Homeless man and dog run down the side of an interstate.
Yeah, Cookville chit and chatter or whatever.
It's just a funny story because he was,
When you get famous.
It's just shit.
I wouldn't know. We ain't made it there yet. But
We ain't made it there yet. No, we ain't worried about getting spotted with our dogs on the side of the interstate.
no.
I don't know. I feel like Bean would get some attention on the side of the interstate. They'd probably give me a ride just because they'd feel bad for her.
She looks like an overgrown rat.
Whoa.
I mean, she's cute.
Don't make me call her mom. She'll come up here and bitch us both out.
Keep that to yourself. We ain't telling Arden I just said that. Cut. Gonna pull the CP3 off, fuel lines or injector lines, fuel rail, and then I think we should start valve cover and then valve train.
I'll probably go ahead and pull the valve cover, and I might go ahead and pull the rockers. Get them out of the way while you're doing that. Which what we're looking at.
Brand new water pump, pal.
Probably needed that.
Because we have great luck with water pumps here.
The fact that that's brand new is just a bonus here.
That is true. But yeah, I think
well, I can pull the manifold.
2 versus 1. We pulling the header now.
I think no.
We can leave it on, or honestly, I think the manifold can stay, unless you're just
It
dying
has
to
to
take
come
it
off
off.
either way though.
Oh yeah, it all has to come off.
Yeah, so. Alright, well, I'm gonna disconnect some coolant lines, but I was gonna, like I said, tackle CP3 and some fuel lines. And
I think we'll have it out here pretty.
honestly, I wasn't
quick.
sure if we were getting it pulled today, but I think we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it'll go
Yeah.
pretty quick. Number 1 rule: don't lift.
can't remember which. No, they go this way, don't they, Bob?
I always question it every time I pick one up.
You know. Yeah. Anyways, about time to pull the old engine out. Ew. Thank you, sir.
That's illegal.
That's illegal. You gonna grab the picker of the cherries? It's on the other side of the shop.
She's a mile away.
She is a mile away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after we get this out, you know, we kind of run into the same situation we do with all other trucks. You know, we're going to be waiting on some parts, waiting on the injectors to get back. Would be cool to see this at Smoky Mountain on the dyno, you know, and it may happen. It really just depends on how kind everybody is to us on parts and how the Peterbilt Brothers stuff is going, because we plan to have the Peterbilt at Smoky Mountain. So if you're a Peterbilt brother and you're really wanting to see the Peterbilt, Smoky Mountain Truck Fest. It's one of my favorite events of the year just because it's in Gatlinburg. Love it. I kind of get to relax a little bit more. But after that, the rowdiest event of the year happens, and that's FP Truck Fest. We all know it. It's cool. It's cool. Lots of burnouts happen. Lots of cool stuff happens. Hope to see y'all there. Going to be dropping an information video on the truck show here soon to kind of update y'all on everything that is happening, changing on the property, event changes, and what you need to do for tickets and stuff. I've had a lot of questions I want to go ahead and address. We do not pre-sell general admission online. All general admission is sold at the gate the day of. So if you don't have a general admission ticket, don't worry about it. We have 20,000 something bands, so you're good. And we hope to have another 20,000 people, don't we, bub?
Wait a minute. You selling tickets?
No.
I get 17 texts a day, bro.
Yeah. Also, we are out of showing time passes, guys. There's nothing we can do about that. You can message me all you want and say, hey, man, could you come up with one more pass?
My favorite message is, I know you got some hidden. Yeah, man, I just stick them in my toolbox.
Yeah, when I was making the registration, I was like, I'm going to put 5 extras in my pocket. And
Wish I
ain't
could have.
gonna-
I'd have probably made a pretty good lick off of them.
I know. People are inflating them. We did not, you know, we got a process to fix the inflation on the tickets next year, guys. Don't worry about that. But back to angina pulling. You ready?
No, I don't think I grabbed a chain.
We don't need a chain.
Oh, it's going straight to it. That's right. That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's why you didn't grab it. We didn't need it.
I was testing you on that.
Yeah, just making sure I hadn't lost my touch.
I was testing turbo.
Yeah. Which way we going with this engine? Oh yeah, I am cameraman.
You're the Hellcat?
Bubba, why are those strokes you're doing so long?
They're average.
Pretty long stroke if you ask me.
I'm tired.
Alright. Bet that was almost 3D for the people. I went at the camera. Well, before I hit this diff cover, why don't you pick her up a little?
Nah, dude, you sure?
Yeah, I'm about to smoke it. Yeah, I will smoke that axle. Alright. No, keep going.
Optimal clearance.
Alright. Did not consider. Alright, well that was just a cow.
Where's Joey?
We was testing if I was paying attention. Apparently I wasn't. Let's see. Let's use our trusty dusty. Who goes there? Joey, you'll get that later. Do you think he thinks about us when he's gone? Or do you think he just like drives out of here and forget he works here? Or do you think he just like when he leaves, he starts covering his face so the paparazzi don't see him.
Probably that.
Yeah. You know, one thing I didn't do, and one thing I know you didn't do either.
What's that?
Motor mount bolt.
I never do until I get tension on it. I know it can't really go anywhere, but I like to make my life as miserable as possible.
Yeah, that's why we work on
I
Converse.
do it every time. I wait till this is here.
You know, it could be worse. We could work on Duramaxes.
What's this wee stuff? I ain't working on no Duramax.
I'm sure as hell ain't. I promise you, I only tune in out here for the stuff I want to do now, and that ain't it. Sorry, Duramax lovers. We'll buy one day.
To burn.
Think I got one cheap for sale. Let me know. I'd like to burn something this Christmas. Dude, you know how other YouTubers have done things where they just like shred vehicles and they sell the charge? Yeah. I think we should do that with a Duramax one day. I think we should buy one, prove why they're junk, and then shred it up and sell it back to the people.
But it'll be like Sally. We'll buy it and we'll try to break it and it won't break.
It won't break in Duramax. Well, actually, I don't know. I've seen a couple tough
Won't
ones.
break in 68 didn't match either, but we
Yeah.
we tried really
Yeah,
hard.
Sally did have an Invincible 68 in her. The only one I've ever seen in my entire life.
I know you got a job to do. I ain't judging.
No, you can't be talking that way to cameramen. They're sensitive.
I love you.
Would you mind moving a couple inches over so he could grab at the socket?
Why are these?
That. Yeah, that looks good. That's big.
Give her a minute. There she goes.
She gets bigger, I promise. You want to hit her from the back?
And well, first I'm gonna bend those rock light brackets. I think all the way.
Yeah, and then if you can guess the size, I'll throw you an impact under.
Almost positive it's a 15.
All right, guys. So we put rock light brackets on the engine cross member under it. So now when we're going to pull the oil pan forward, the oil pan.
We were city boys.
Yeah, we was city boys back then, and we're country boys now. So we still need the same amount of rock lights, but we're just
We
gonna bend.
still listen to Florida Georgia Line if you was wondering.
Hey, now they broke up. We don't talk about that. That's a sore subject.
No, they didn't.
Anyways, yeah, we got the rear engine bracket that is absolutely pointless, and we don't know why it's there. It looks like a bump stop for when they're throwing the engine in these bastards. But yeah, we're about there. What do you think? What do you think about her, Bubba? What size impact you need?
Pretty sure it is a 15.
15.
Have to be on a 3/8 that stubby gun. I think it'll.
Yeah. Would you like a swivel socket?
No, I don't need none of that. I can have a dance party under here. Go Smith room.
Straight curve ball. Throw that thing out. Let's show the people how useless that turd is.
That thing better not back top me.
Yeah, this on the back of the engine. I'm sure somebody's going to throw some smart comment knowing what this is for. We don't care. Trash.
That and the engine hooks.
Yeah, the engine hooks. I mean, who uses that stuff? All right. I'm going to need you to push, Monica. All right, hear me out. We'll clear the axles, let the lift down a little bit.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Trying to work smarter, not harder. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, keep going. Keep going.
I think you're clear, ain't you?
You're good. Okay. Turning radius, not that great.
She's a self-steer.
All right. I'm gonna come this way. You rotate the engine,
Okay.
and then we're gonna go towards the wash bay. Oh god. Yeah, I think my favorite thing is gonna be tomorrow when Joey rolls in and the engine's just on the ground.
Can I be like, yeah, we pulled the engine. Blake said he wanted you to wash it. Yo!
Done. Straight in the drain. God. Hold on. Oh God, it's like broken
Quiche.
down in there.
All right.
Let's get your toolbox out of the way. We're going to go that direction.
If you say leave it here, that's fine.
Man. All right, hell yeah. Let it drain overnight.
No, you didn't.
Hey man, she ain't gonna roll off tonight.
It dang sure ain't going anywhere.
It ain't going anywhere. All right, guys. So we're gonna get a game plan together for the engine. Talk to some companies. I think I'm gonna get a hold of Wagler, see what kind of crowdy stuff he wants to do with this thing. We got some rods coming. We already know that. Maybe something with the head, make her flow a little better. Oh, got to do the freeze plugs. We should have a billet rear plug, don't we? I'm not gonna do a coolant bypass on this.
Yeah, we got a rear plug.
We should have the one that came with Sally's engine that we took back out. So we'll do a billet rear freeze plug. We'll do the one behind the fan hub.
3 on the side.
Yeah, clean up the wiring harness. Besides that, I mean, we just need fuel and a clutch.
Mm-hmm.
And I did just text Superstick. He said, bring it to me, I'll make it less gay.
I'm down with that.
Pretty simple statement of less gay.
Can't say no to that.
No. All right, well, we'll catch y'all in the morning. Enjoy this clip of Joey being surprised.
What's up, bro? I got a little product for you guys. I don't know if you can see it. Damn! They do anything yesterday or just messing around? I'd say that these are probably for this, if I had to guess. All right. So it looks like they didn't do anything yesterday, apparently.
All right, well, Joey's back, finally.
I'm here.
We sent him on an adventure yesterday to go to Wagler to take all the heads, Sally's head, and we had a bunch of other spare heads. He got some head yesterday.
Yeah, it was
He
pretty
gave it
boring
away.
day.
I technically gave you head 3 times, but we're not gonna say it like that. That's kind of a little sus. Anyways, Bubba put his head down after I said that too.
I did get a special package though.
He did get a special package. So let's open this up. Not that it matters, but why not? Actually, I guess it does kind of matter. Not sure if we're putting these in or not, but
What do you mean, man? We're master engine builders.
you know, the rods we did put in Sally didn't come out of her, just the pistons did. But anyways, Bubba stands behind me.
I thought we did a great job.
I thought it was fun.
I thought it was great. It started up and didn't knock. Loved it.
Our $20 hone, all that stuff, she worked out fine.
All right. Well, they can probably tell what it is by now. So we got the rods for the 5th gen. And basically what you want to do to make a 5th gen survive is, these are rods. I'm not even going to bother showing them to you. Well, why not? We'll open up one.
They are kind of cool looking, I think.
Why'd you open these up and then?
No, like the Sally's were cool looking.
Yes, sir. Anyways, yep, same rods that we put in Sally, same rods that are in her right now. Street Fighters. So the plan. Rods, and to do rods and pistons, we have to pull the head. So while we pull the head, we thought, why not get a ported and polished head with preferably a billet side draft on it, just like Sally's has. So I'm gonna talk to Jeremy over at Wagler, see what he thinks. And honestly, if he's doing a head for us and we need to bring him this head, I would rather just take in the whole engine and say, hey, go ahead and assemble it for me.
I mean, at that point, I think you're kind of saving yourself.
I mean, it's nothing crazy to put rods in, but that way he can kind of check it over, check the cylinder walls and everything. It's the same thing we could do. But our dingleberry hone, you know, not sure.
Don't say it's bad.
Not sure what kind of shape she's in. No, the
You should've
dingleberry is great.
You should have seen their dingleberry hone. It was $200,000.
Yeah, they have a lot of dingleberry hones. They just say Haas on the side of them.
Yeah.
And they're very large, or they say Rottler. And that's a bunch of things we can't afford.
We got a Sharpie. We can put anything we want to on the
Yeah, we could ride Haas on our dingleberry. But yeah, so the 5G, like I said, the trans is going to Super Stick. The engines, we're either going to put it together or send it somewhere. We put rods and engines before, but honestly, if he's going to do the head, like I said, I think it's better for him to go ahead and do it. I think we are either going to paint the engine. I need you guys to drop a comment on what color you want the engine to be. Obviously, we have two color options. It's either going to be white or Viper blue. And what's y'all's vote? I'm voting blue, obviously. What?
What if we chrome dip the engine?
I thought
See-
you were gonna say red, something dumb.
See, you know, he always just has to find something to say. That doesn't make any sense, bro. We did not talk shit about you all day yesterday.
Bullshit. I doubt it.
No matter what you see in this video, we did not do that.
Talked about how much I loved you and missed you.
Now I know you're lying.
He was crying the whole day, really. I
Yeah.
mean, I had allergies the whole day too, but anyway. Yeah, so let us know what color we should paint the engine. Obviously, we have the 472, 488 setup going back on it. I'm going to get on the phone with SNS today and see how much fuel we need to hit the power goal that we have. We may even go a little bit over on our fuel desires and do,
250s?
oof, no, God. I don't think the block will hold it is the problem. But
it'll melt them.
the CG, we're not doing it like we're doing Sally. Like this is, this 10-second rips.
You
not,
keep saying that, but we're gonna scumbag you so bad. 'Cause we
dude,
have to.
people have been scumbagging me to do a burnout in this truck since I bought it, and it's never chirped a tire.
Yet.
But it's also never made 1400 wheel, so ish. Well, the numbers out there. But don't worry, YouTube kids. We'll provide dyno sheets. We're not just going to claim it's 1,000 horsepower and not be able to prove it.
That's right.
And we'll throw it on any dyno you want. We'll play.
I don't know about any of that. I've
Any
seen some
dyno.
dynos
I don't know.
that
I've seen some. There is ghetto dynos. Any dyno that I choose that has
Dyno my choice.
yes, that has jacked up numbers. Those
Yeah.
are our favorite. Those are our favorite. But yeah, we're gonna head to work on another project. Appreciate y'all for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment. We will update you on the Race 5G manual mega cab bags thingy mabobber. Now
I think we should take a vote on getting rid of the 6-speed.
Yeah, that's a hard debate. Let's hear a comment on that. Either comment G56 or 48RE because I have a Comp 248 sitting there ready
I think a
to
ratchet
party.
shifter and something that powerful is so much more fun.
It is more fun, but the fact that this is the only manual 5th gen at the current moment. There's a couple others
There is.
that's showing up, but they're like work trucks and stuff. But this was the OG. As far as it being a manual, there's a lot of things that we want to adjust. We're going to build a whole new shifter setup where it's actually, enjoyable to drive.
You don't die to shift gears.
Just a lot of things. And this thing, it's been a lot of hands touch this truck.
That's like what I'm mainly worried about, trying to switch it back to 48 is.
Oh
all the
no,
hands that
it's
have been
easy.
in it.
You leave that transmission out, and the
It's
sensors on
yeah.
the rear end now.
It's
you
the
leave-
same thing because that takes no file.
Yeah,
It's a
True, I
manual.
guess.
And
Yeah,
we're
it
about
is.
to be a manual, but with a ratchet.
yeah. It could work, but I think it's kind of a sin to take that out completely. But we'll
I do
see.
agree.
I'm not gonna lie. If I get it going and it's not as fun, or we have G56 problems where we keep snapping stuff or breaking gears, I will entertain the 48. Don't worry, the G56 is gonna go back in initially.
Well, we have to cradle the G. You know how people put cradles on like high horsepower?
Cradles is in like all the braces and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
You don't have to. They have SFI cases for those.
I was
now.
about to say, I did see that. Yep.
Probably should do that before I take a counter shaft to my butt. But anyways, catch y'all on the next one. Subscribe, like, and comment, host.